I haven't released a Retard Olympics video in almost 2 months now. What am I gonna do?
Let's have a nice, civil discussion on pedophilia.
Oh, this should be fun. So Amos Yee is a Singaporean dude born in 1998 who had an acting career when he was a kid, then started getting into YouTube in 2012. Left his family's Catholicism for atheism from YouTubers like Amazing Atheist, making him change his mind, who also probably deserve their own Retard Olympics someday. And he made the classic Reddit Atheist 2010s videos, like just videos about how much feminists, Muslims, Christians all suck, and some videos about things in Singapore and Chinese culture that he thinks are retarded, which all gave him a lot of controversy in Singapore, and he ultimately got arrested for talking shit about Muslims and Christians on his channel, and for talking shit about Lee Kuan Yew, who was the former leader of Singapore who passed away. Which was pretty retarded to arrest a guy for just for saying bullshit about religion in your prime minister online. This was around 2012 to 2016 all this happened, which a lot of people around the world criticized and protested. He managed to get out of prison in December 2016, and he immediately just ran away to the United States for asylum so he could have free speech. And he was in prison until the US government finally just gave him a citizenship in September 2017, just saying, "Oh, fine. We're so annoyed about you yapping all day with that nerdy squeaky voice in our ICE detention center, so just leave." And immediately after getting asylum, he started making rant videos about how, we shouldn't discriminate against pedophilia. All you are worse than racists and homophobes for hating on them. Trust me, I swear I'm not one. Thing is, I do understand the argument of age of consent being puberty, because it's the science's way of telling you it doesn't require government or religion to decide it, but it ignores mental maturity, which people need both mental and physical to consent to marriage or sex. It's why most countries set it to 16 or 18, because most humans would automatically check both boxes by that age. But his video is garbage, and he straight up just thinks even babies can consent even at 1 day old. Even though they can't even talk to confirm the consent, and even if they could, babies are so small it would literally injure or kill them with a big heavy adult. Like if a man decided to have sex with a gorilla, he would get crushed to death. He also thinks CP should be legalized, because more violent movies, ignoring the fact porn is way more addictive and destructive to your brain than gore. I'm gonna play the full video since this would be 20 minutes long and also copyright. But here's the highlights of its autism fest. I recommend you watch the full video, link in the description if you want to laugh at some real stand-up comedy. Timestamp on screen if you want to skip his rant.
Every relationship between a child and an adult is alright as long as it involves consent. Let's continue. Now, I'm absolutely certain that we should not discriminate against pedophiles. Our society's treatment of pedophiles is inhumane and horrendous. Oh my gosh. And pedophiles, like the LGBT community, seem to exist in very significant numbers in society. Why should we immediately discriminate against such a huge group of people, say that they are scum and they should be imprisoned when they have done absolutely nothing wrong? I do not want to live in a society where we condone this kind of discrimination and hostility towards a group of people who have done absolutely nothing wrong. This is vile. This is absolutely horrible. If a child and an adult have consensual sex, they both film it, and they both agree that it's fine for the footage to be on the internet, there's absolutely nothing wrong done. Why should it be illegal? In the US, for producing child porn, an adult gets a minimum of 15 years in prison and a maximum of 30. That is fucking insane. Even worse is most countries criminalize simply possessing child pornography. Possessing child pornography, a completely non-violent act, whether you... Is it wrong to upload or view footage of child rape? No. Bottom line, producing and uploading footage of child porn should be absolutely fine and legal. If you want to upload and possess footage of child rape, that should be fine too. Punish the guy who actually raped the kid. Babies consent to sucking their tongue, to sleeping, to choosing the fire truck over the Hello Kitty during play. They are perfectly able to show approval right when they're born. If a baby is curious about a man's genitals and he comes over and plays with it, that is a sexual act. But that is completely fine and harmless. Why should there be a problem with that? So I disagree that babies and kids aren't able to consent to sex. But the age of consent laws for sex do is simply restrict mutually beneficial sexual relationships between a child and an adult. Lowering the age of consent laws is not enough. If you lower the age of consent law to 10 and then a 9-year-old comes along and says, I have had sex with an adult and I was perfectly fine with it, do you think that that adult should go to prison? No. It was perfectly harmless, and both of them benefited. You think he should go to prison? That is insane.
But yeah, funny how in 2020, it was discovered this guy had CP, even though he said he didn't in his rant video.
Children, I do not possess child pornography.
I do not possess
child pornography.
It's kind of weird that I notice everyone on the internet who argues why CP or lolicon should be legal mysteriously always gets exposed as the people they defend. I wonder why. But yeah, he went to prison and got released on parole in 2023, and then violated it with more CP and trying to groom a minor. So he went to prison again until November 2025 he was released. And then he almost immediately got deported by ICE. Rare ICE W. So now he's in Singapore just getting his ass kicked in by locals when he walks in the streets. Overall, he gets a 6 out of 10 on the retard scale. He's not as stupid as the other people in my series, but he was an idiot for managing to get asylum by the grace of God in America. During Trump's presidency too, but then just fucking it all up by committing one of the most serious crimes and basically bragging about it online. Like, if I managed to get asylum in a country, I would be on my best behavior, basically worshipping their president because they saved my life. Or at the very least, even if he couldn't control himself, just don't talk about pedophilia online and be your own witness in court. Keep it completely secret, like just shut your mouth. Also watch this Count Dankula debate with him. Link in description, it's funny too.